Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw tips and tricks. Cool little seamless pattern or geometrical design. And if you can see, if we take away the black, the holes are filled in. And I've also got black lines on them. I can select it all and make them white lines and, make them blue lines so they kind of disappear. It really gives it kind of a ghost looking effect. Pretty easy to draw. What we're going to do, and I've got one of these is an example of what you need. Yeah, here it is right here. So if you take a screenshot of that, I've kind of simplified it through some trial and error. I'm going to hold down the control button and make a perfect six-sided pentagon. I'm going to rotate it 30 degrees just because I like working with that flat side. Then we're going to take an ellipse and I'm going to hit P. Evidently, I didn't put both of them in the center of the page. The circles or the ellipse is a little bit big. I'm going to hold down the shift key and bring it in a little bit, maybe a little bit more. It's kind of hard sometimes. So you have those two things in the center. Now take that ellipse right there. Don't hit the Control D, hit the plus key on your keyboard and put it right there. See, and you still, if you hit Control D, it does that. So Control D, alternate C to make it rotate from the center. And we're going to rotate it 60 degrees. And that's going to put an ellipse all the way around. Now you could cut out individual or all of them, but I found if we just cut out a few, so if you cut out this one, you cut out that one, whoop, not that one. I want to make the three parts, and then we're going to cut out these lines. That's all you have to do as far as cutting. Now, let me see what my nudge factor is set at. Set at 10. This is bigger, so I'm going to make it like 12. And I'm going to take those three parts and I'm going to fill them in and nudge them over, fill them in and nudge them over, and fill it in and nudge it over. So I have the three parts done. Let's just move this up and out of the way. And because we've nudged, we can nudge right back. Now, I don't want them that color. So let's make them this orange color. So we have these three pieces. So there's the first piece. Let me zoom in a little bit. There's the first piece. I'm going to take my interactive fill tool and I'm going to grab that and I'm going to put a little darkness there. You could do darker, light. Then I'm going to grab this piece and I'm going to do what I call a double interactive fill tool. I'm going to put black in both corners or both edges, and then we'll come back with an orange, make them kind of equal. Bring in an orange like right there. Bring in another orange like right there. That's not too bad. Now, in the other one, we're going to do a interactive fill tool. We're going to use the elliptical. So just go across it, go up here and pick elliptical. And if you'll grab the color one, it will go from the inside out. Now, I'm not quite in the center. And then you can adjust the oval. And I'm going to put a little, well, you know what? I'm going to leave that white in the middle. I'm going to put another orange a little further in so it's not quite. Now that you have that and we're in the center of the page, Control D and make a duplicate, alternate C and rotate it 120 degrees and then Control D. Now on this one, same thing, Control D, alternate C, rotate it 120 degrees and then Control D. And you're done. So I've saved you some steps from having to interact and fill tool them all because you're just doing those three. Now, to make a pattern out of this, we're going to Control G to group it. I'm going to rotate it back 30 degrees to get that flat side on one side. We're going to make this thing, let's make it 6 inches. I'm going to set my nudge factor now on 6. And I'm going to grab that. I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate. This is where you want to use Control D. Let me get this out of the way. Whoop. I don't know what happened when I do that. Let me move those out of the way. Now you can take these and Control G, Control D to duplicate. Take that sharp point and just have it snap to it. Now, instead of Control D'ing again, because it'll keep going at that angle, if we take this and Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, and then bring it right down. And then because I hit it the first time, I can just keep going. Now, you could leave it like that, but Control G to group it. Bring in a rectangle. You know what? Let's move all this stuff out of the way. And let's hit P and put that in the center of the page. Now let's take a rectangle or a square. I'm going to go a square and hit P. You can make it a little bit bigger or whatever size you want to do. You know what? Let's try to get it. Well, that's good enough. As long as you can see the red line, you can select both of them and go up to the intersect tool. And what the intersect tool did is made it into a square. So now you have a complete pattern. Now, if we take a black box effect, go up to Object, Order back a page, it makes it look totally different. Now, if we take those lines, and I'm going to left click the orange, and see the lines kind of disappeared, but you can still kind of see them. Or we can make the lines black by right clicking. And it's only doing the lines, so the other part is not have lines through the middle. And it actually looks like it's going underneath. And just like the first time, we could take it all and make them white lines, blue lines, whatever thing you want. If you make them orange, then they'll look like that. Pretty cool project. I like the blue a little better. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.